No. Rebound is taken away by Moai, and they'll get it over to Salazar, and she'll lose it. So the first turnover of the ball game is by the Lady Pioneers. Now taking the ball out will be Wilhelm. Wilhelm will get it into Anderson, back to Wilhelm. And here comes the Pioneers. They'll go man-to-man, face-to-face. They'll jump you from double team you wherever they're at. And Koski's going to stop and pop from 8. Yes. First points of the ball game are owned by Bismarck at 9:25. And Jaworska will bring the ball down. She brings it all the way down, calls the play. Moai will have it up top. They'll go to Gear. Now to Dosh. Dosh on the elbow. Look to go backdoor. Couldn't get it to her. They'll reset Jaworska. Down to Gear. Gear up top. Salazar. Salazar dribble, drive, puts up the shot off the board. No good. And Koski will bring down the rebound as Salazar will pick up the first foul. And number 1 here. So now the Pioneers will crank up the defense once again. They trail 2-0 with 9:02 to go. Taking the ball out is Wilhelm. Into the hands of Stefan. Back to Wilhelm. Wilhelm back to Stefan. Stefan will break the press across the half court to Koski. Koski going to direct traffic. Jaworski going to wear her like a glove. Up top, they'll go to Anderson. Gear on her. Anderson back to Wilhelm. Wilhelm looked at 3, pulls it back to Gear. 10 on the shot clock. Gear traveled. No call. No call on the travel. The ball goes off of Dosh's hands. Wilhelm will take it out with 7 on the shot clock. They'll check it in now. Out front, they'll go to Murray. Inside to Stavon. Stavon turns and puts it up off the board, and it's good. Just as the shot clock was about to expire, now it's 4-0. Bismarck on top. Jaworska trying to get the Pioneers on the board. Lady Pioneers. Salazar out top to Gear. Gear over to Jaworska. Up top to Moai. And she's going to dribble drive with the left hand, lay it up, and get it to go. Bree Moai. And now it's 8 at the 8:06 mark. It's 4-2. As Stefan will break down the defense. Here comes the double team. Up top to Koski. Koski over to Wilhelm. Wilhelm got unleashed. A long 3. No good. The ball's on the floor. And it's going to be taken away by Moai. And Salazar out to Gear. Gear off and running. Drop step. European drop step. She puts up the shot. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. And she'll go to the line as she is fouled. I believe it's going to go against Wilhelm. It is on Wilhelm. Her first, team's first, and Jocelyn Gear from Florida will step to the free throw line. I don't know how she likes this cold. Of course, you know, it was about 27 below last night. First one's up, no good. She'll get another. Gear can bring them back within 1. Second one, and she'll split them. And it's now 4-3. Stefan will get it into the hands of Anderson. The double team coming. Backs to Stefan. Ahead, they'll go to Murray. Murray will try to get it down. Dosh with the steal. Dosh off to Jaworska. Jaworska ahead to Salazar, and she'll lose it out of bounds. Off of Salazar. Turnover on the Pioneers. Wilhelm set to check it in, and for the first time, Claire Barreau will check in. Salazar going to sit. Taking the ball out, Wilhelm. Got to get it in. They'll get it in. The ball stolen away by Moai. Off to Dosh. Dosh going to unleash a 3. In and out, no good. There's Gear for the rebound. She puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Can't get it to go, and Stefan will clear it out. Double team coming here to Koski. Koski, double team once again. They'll go ahead, throw the ball out to Anderson, and Jaworska will pick up her first. Team second. That was close to 10 seconds. Could have been another turnaround. And here comes Meredith. Kylie Meredith will check in for the Pioneers. Sitting down will be Gear. Meredith, the three-point shooter off the bench. She likes to shoot from the corner. Also stepping up off the bench will be Garcia. Carmela Garcia will come in. Dosh will sit. They'll go 10 deep on the bench, will the Pioneers. They'll get it into Koski. Double team coming. Now she'll get it off to Anderson. Anderson all the way to the baseline. She'll stop up top. Koski going to unleash the three. Short. Rebounds out, and Meredith will clear it. Meredith off to Jaworska. Jaworska will head to Salazar. Down in the corner. Bro for three. No. Rebound comes down to the hands of Murray. Murray off to Koski. Koski ahead to Anderson. Both teams like to get up and down. Koski at the top of the key. Spreads everybody through. She'll leave it for Anderson. Over to the far side to Murray up top. Over to Wilhelm. Wilhelm at the elbow. Wilhelm tries to go inside. They get it to Stefan, and she traveled. She made the basket, but she traveled. So it'll be a turnover. Checking in now would be Courtney Olson for the Mystics. And checking back in, Salazar will come in, as well as Laura Moya off the bench for the Pioneers. Burrow will get it into Moya. Moya will get it across the stripe. She'll leave it for Meredith. Meredith over to Salazar. Back to Moya. That was Garcia, I'm sorry. Anderson will get the rebound off the long miss on the three. Garcia behind her back gets her free. And then travel, another turnover on the Mystics. 4-3. Pioneers can take the lead for the first time this trip down. Moya across the timeline, gets a high pick from Salazar over to Meredith. Meredith traveled, got away with it to Burrow. Burrow back to Moya. Moya going to direct traffic. She'll get a high pick. She'll dribble. Nice roll to the basket. Salazar puts it up. She'll be fouled. I believe it's going to go against Koski. That's her first. That's the second team foul. And at the line will be Salazar to shoot two. 4-3. Can take the lead if she makes them both. She needs one to tie it up. 5:47. The first one's up. Back iron, no good. She'll get another here. Cold outside, and it's cold in the gymnasium as these two teams haven't heated it up yet. They've gone up and down the floor. They just can't get it in the hole. Second one is good. We've got a tie ball game at 4. That's at the 5:46 mark as Stefan will bring the ball up the court. She'll leave it for Koski. Koski around the top of the horseshoe. She picks up her dribble. Now to Anderson. Anderson guarded closely by Garcia. Now to Moya. Koski guarded by Moya. Koski, skip pass down to Murray. Murray to the baseline. She traveled. Checking in will be Bailey Olson for the Mystics. And they usually go about 7 or 8 deep. Moya across the timeline to Meredith. Meredith will reset the offense. Over to Moya. Moya can get a high pick. She's going to run to the baseline to Meredith. Meredith back to Moya. Moya. Cross court, stolen by Stefan. Stefan off and running. You got to stop here. She's their leading scorer. Down underneath. The ball stolen away by Burrow. Off to Salazar. Salazar will attack. Nice. And takes it, puts it up and in as she gets the European drop step. And they lead for the first time 6-4. And we'll have a foul on Moya. Moya's first, team's third. Checking back in, Moe as well as Jaworski. And it looks like we are going to have a timeout. And it's a media timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. We're back in 1 minute on KAT. Gymnasium. Pioneers with a slight lead, 6-4. They did not take the lead until the 5-minute mark. We're down to 4:46 in the first quarter. Basketball in the hands of the Mystic. Olsen will have it, guarded closely by Burrow. Shot put up, no good. We're going to have a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Jaworska. That's her second, and that hurts. It's team 4. She's their leader. She does a little bit of everything. Leads in steals. She leads in three-point percentage. She leads in points. Anderson has it. Takes it up off the board and in. And we're tied again at 6. 4:30 is bringing the ball down. Jaworska. Jaworska going to stop. Fire it over to Meredith on the elbow. Meredith down underneath. They try to get it into Moyai. And the ball goes off of Olsen, out of bounds. So Pioneers will have 19 seconds to work with. They'll have the ball on the baseline. Burrow will take it out. Burrow will wait for the cutter. That's Meredith. Meredith will get it on outside the elbow. She's going to get a high pick. Burrow will get it now. Burrow will reset to Jaworska. Jaworska for 3. No. Rebound high in the air, and coming down with it is Olsen. Olsen will get it off to Stefan. Back to Olsen. Here comes the press. Stefan will throw the ball down deep. They'll go inside to Olsen. Olsen's blocked, but she's going to be fouled. That's Courtney Olsen. So you've got Bailey Olsen, Courtney Olsen out there. Foul is on Moyai, her first, team's 5th. So it's double bonus the rest of the way in the first quarter. Courtney Olsen there. 6-6 is the score. First one's up, no good. Back iron as Dosh will check in. She's going to come in for Meredith. Meredith usually comes in firing from the three-point line. They couldn't get her open in the corner. Second one for Olsen. She dribbles it, spins it, shoots it, and it's good. And they're back on top, 7-6. Lead change at 3:54 in the first. Jaworska down in the corner, Dosh. Dosh underneath, they get it to Salazar. She has her shot blocked. That was by Vetter. Three-pointer on the way, and Salazar will hit it. 3 takes the lead at 3:34. Salazar gets a three-pointer to go. 9-7 now. Stefan will have it. She'll face the double team. Off to Olsen. Olsen will get it down underneath to Olsen. That's Courtney Olsen. Stefan, double team. Anderson for 3. Looks good. Is not. She gets the rebound came down to Burrow, and then Sydney Anderson, will pick up the foul. Her first, team's 3rd. So the ball on the baseline goes out to the Pioneers. It'll be Salazar and Jaworska. Jaworska will have Anderson going to follow her up court. Over to Moyai. Moyai at the elbow. She'll dribble to the baseline. Back to Jaworska. Jaworska for 3. Yes, and 1. So Jaworska will hit the 3. And then she'll be fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot for the 4-point play. We used to not ever have a 4-point play until they did have the 3-point line. But she will be fouled by Anderson's second, team's 4th here in the first. And Jaworska will go to the line for the 4-point plays, 12-7. Shot up, in and out, no good. Moyai is tied up with Olsen, and with the alternating possession, the arrow will point to the Mystics. Taking the ball out will be Vetter. Vetter on the baseline. Stack play out of the timeout here, or out of the out-of-bounds play. Pioneers want to crank it up. They'll get it into Stefan. Stefan will be double-teamed immediately. Back to Vetter. Vetter across the timeline. Here comes Olsen down on the near side. And this is Bailey Olsen. She'll pick up her dribble. Back up top to Vetter. Over to the far side to Courtney Olsen. Down underneath to Stefan, and she is good on the baseline. Reverse layup, up and in. That's her 4th point, and it's 12-9. Jaworska at the elbow. Dribble drive all the way to the baseline. Back up top to Salazar. Back to Jaworska. To Salazar. Salazar takes it to the baseline. Got away with the walk. Puts it up and in. 14-9 ahead. They'll go to Vetter. Vetter traveled, or they're going to give a foul on Dosh. They do. I thought it should have been a walk first, but Dosh will get the foul. It'll be a double bonus, but this was a shooting foul. Vetter will go to the line. First one's up and good for Vetter. And it's 14-10. She'll get another here. Caitlin Vetter, second one. She'll hit them both. Brings them back to within 3 to Jaworska. Jaworska across the timeline. She'll leave it for Moyai to Dosh. Dosh to Salazar to Jaworska. Jaworska at the elbow. Oh, backdoor. Nice cut to Dosh. Dosh will lay it up and in. 16-11. Here comes the trap. Stefan will have it ahead to Olsen. Olsen across the timeline. She'll leave it for Courtney Olsen. Barreau gets her hand on it, and Dosh will pick up her personal. Her second. Going to the line to shoot will be Anderson. Sydney Anderson to shoot 2. 16-11, 1:50 to go in the first quarter. Sydney Olsen at the line to shoot 2. First one by Olsen, or by Anderson, is no good, and she'll get another one. Gear will check back in, and sitting down will be Salazar. So Anderson at the line to shoot the second of 2. 16-11, a 5-point lead, biggest in the game for the Pioneers. Shot up, missed them both. Rebound Moyai. Off to Jaworska. 1:46 to play first quarter. She'll leave it for Gear. Gear back to Jaworska to reset. Up top to Barreau. Over to Jaworska. Dribble drive to the baseline all the way out. Dosh open for 3. In and out. Rim did not want it. Barreau will have it, and will have a foul on Stefan. Stefan's first. That will be team's 5th. And Barreau, Claire Barreau, will go to the line to shoot a pair with the double bonus. 16-11. Barreau at the line with no points in the ball game as of yet. First one's up and back iron, no good. She'll get another. Pioneers not shooting very well from the free throw line. She gets another here. Second one on the way, and she'll get split them as it's 17-11. Ahead, they'll go to Anderson. Anderson will face the double team. Back to Vetter. Vetter ahead now to Stefan. And Stefan will face the double team. Spin. Release. And the ball into the hands of Olsen to Vetter. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Over to the far side to Anderson. Anderson at the elbow goes down underneath to Courtney Olsen, and Barreau will pick up the foul. And going to the line to shoot will be Courtney Olsen. She is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 6-point lead for the Pioneers, their biggest in the game. Pioneers are at 31-0. Bismarck 23-6 coming in. First one's good. She'll get another. Now yesterday she shot 50% from the line through 3 quarters. And in the fourth quarter she sank 5 of 6. So she warms up as the game goes along, and she hits them both, so she's 3 of 4. And it's 17-13, back to a 4-point lead for the Pioneers. Jaworska will leave it for Gear, and Gear will reset. Over to Jaworska, down deep to Moyai. To Gear, up top to Jaworska. Jaworska going to get a high pick, dribble around it. Down in the corner, Gear for 3. No. Rebound, Dosh. Dosh back up and in. No. She can't get it to go. The ball's on the floor. Picked up by Olsen. Olsen off and running. She traveled, got away with it. Leaves the ball for Vetter. Now to Anderson. Anderson back over to Vetter. Vetter will go down to Stefan. She is good on the baseline, and she is up and in. She uses her body well on the baseline. Shot clock is off. We're down to 21 in the first quarter. The score 17-15. Good game for both teams. Both teams came out a little cold to start things. It's cold outside. They haven't warmed up yet. Jaworska, stop, back 3. and no good. Rebound comes down to Olsen. Olsen ahead. They'll go to Courtney Olsen, and we've come to the end of one. With the first quarter score, 17 for your Lady Pioneers, 15 for the Mystics. We're back in 1 minute on KATL.
T-shirts down the lobby of the gymnasium. Take home a local memorabilia from this year's Region 13 tournament. Also, if you bring food or drink to the gymnasium, please use the white trash cans located throughout the stands. The staff here at MCC would greatly appreciate your cooperation.
All right, we're back here at Kaylee Gymnasium. A lot tighter than people thought. It's 17-15. Pioneers out on top. Pioneers not shooting the ball well as of yet. They free throws are not falling for them. Their three-point line is not, they're not hitting those. The Mystics stepping up. Of course, they've got the #1 scorer in the nation, Stefan, with 6 points in the first quarter, and she is tough on the baseline. You get her down on the box, she can use either hand. She'll seal the deal. She'll turn, she'll put it up off the wall, and she'll get it to go. The Pioneers will have the ball first to start the second quarter. They lead 17-15, as you'll have Salazar, Dosh, you have Barreau, Jaworski, and Gear out there for the Mystics. Checking in at the break was Bailey, also Wilhelm, Olsen, Murray, and Koski. Dosh blows the bunny. Rebound comes down to Murray as Dosh went backdoor and just couldn't get it to go. Now Koski will have it. Koski will face the double team. She's yet to get it across the timeline. They'll throw it over, and Barreau will knock it out. We're down to 17 on the shot clock. It was pretty close to a 10-second call on getting it across the half-court line. And the reason why I say that is 30 seconds on the shot clock, and we're down to 17. Taking the ball out is Bailey. Bailey into Koski. Back to Bailey. Bailey. Stefan taking a rest here to start the second. Bailey down in the corner. Koski. They go inside. Salazar with the quick hands will knock this one out. The ball will be on the baseline with the Mystics. That'll be Wilhelm. 17-15, 9:28. They'll get it in. Moyai gets her hand on it. Barreau had it, loses it, and back to Dosh. Dosh to Gear, now to Jaworska. Jaworska across the timeline. She's going to call out the play to Barreau at the elbow. Barreau looking to go backdoor. She'll go up top to Salazar. No, she's going to hold it herself. Back to Jaworska. To Dosh. Dosh up top, Gear for three. No, back iron. Rebound comes down to Koski. Koski ahead, they've got up and out, and we'll get a foul on Jaworska, and that's her third. First here in the second quarter, but that's 3 on Jaworska, and Moyai will come in. Dosh will sit. Moyai. She is from Salt Lake City, Utah. She is Hawaiian. Inside they go. Murray, Gear with the foul. Murray will go to the line to shoot 2. Trey Murray, Gear with her first. That's team second here in the first, in the second quarter. So Murray could tie it up. She makes them both. First one's up and good. And it's 17-16. Meredith will check in. Kylie Meredith, excuse me. Kylie. Got to have her three-point shooting out there. She loves that corner three. Second one bounces around, no good. Moyai with the rebound. 17-16. Pioneers up on top. 8:50 to go, second quarter. Jaworska going to run traffic. Up top to Salazar, over to Barreau. Barreau waiting for the cutter. They'll go down to the baseline to Moyai. To Meredith. Three-pointer on the way, no good, not even close. The rebound comes down to Olsen, and they'll get it to Koski, over to Wilhelm. Wilhelm with the basketball up top. Down in the corner, they go to Murray. Cross court to Koski. Koski in the lane, going to put up the shot. Wild shot, no good. Moyai breaks out. A little out of control, and she'll lose it to Koski. Koski across the timeline. Pioneers in a dogfight right now. Koski picks up her dribble. She'll need some help. She'll throw it over to Bailey. Bailey up top. Jaworska cannot do a lot. She's got 3 fouls. Ball knocked away. Barreau had her hands on it. Salazar had knocked it away. They'll get it up top. They'll go down in the middle. The shot put up by Murray. No good. Moyai trying to fight. And we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Bailey. And it is on Bailey. That's her first. Team's first foul in the second quarter. Moya will check in for the second. Jaworska will sit down. Jaworska with 3 fouls. She won't sit for long. She plays with 3. She's very heady. Moya across the timeline. Down in the corner, Moyai. Down to Meredith. Meredith going to pump the 3. No, they just cannot hit a 3. Rebound, Koski. Koski behind her back, gets her nowhere. Now she'll face the double team. The ball knocked away by Moya. Moya from Spain knocks the ball out of bounds. Wilhelm set to check it in. Try to get it into Bailey, and they do. Steal by Barreau. Barreau off to the races. She traveled, but she got away with it. She makes the basket and one, as a foul will go to Bailey. I thought she had the travel violation, but they're going to call Bailey with the foul. That's her second. That's team's number 2, and Stefan will come back in. She got a little bit of a rest. Barreau at the line now for the and one. 19-16 Pioneers make it 20-16 as she gets the and one. Stefan will get it into Wilhelm. Back to Stefan. Stefan across the timeline and knocking the ball away. Salazar. Meredith down to Moyai. Moyai puts up the shot. She'll be fouled. Foul's going to be on Wilhelm. Wilhelm's second. Team's 8th. At the line is going to be Salazar. No, it's going to be Moyai, I believe. And we'll get a timeout. It's just a 30. We'll take one as well. We're back in 30 seconds on KETL.
This will stretch out into a 1-minute media timeout as well.
Don, you can make it a 1. They made it a media timeout. Best announced, the U12 hockey team from Miles City is the state champions, as they played this morning, and they are the state champions. So a lot of things going on this weekend. That the championship for hockey was on, and coming away with the cup is the Montana U12 team. At the line here will be Moyai to shoot 2. got 2 points in the ball game. Salt Lake City, Utah graduate. First one's up and in. 21-6. 5-point lead. 6 has been the biggest lead in the game for the Pioneers. They have in 30.8 has been their points per average over the opposing teams. Dosh had it. Ball taken away. Now Moya takes it away. Moya over to Meredith. Meredith to the baseline. Back up top to Gear. Gear down. Dosh for 3. No. Rebound Meredith. Meredith is tied up. And with the jump ball situation, it's going to be Mystic's way with the arrow. Dosh just can't get it to go as well. Barreau going to set the check in. And coming out will be Meredith. Taking the ball out on the baseline is Murray. Murray's got to get it in to somebody. You got 5 seconds. Stefan will work her magic. She'll fight through the double team. Ahead they'll go off to Olsen, and then Koski with a shot. It's up, no good. Rebound goes off of the Pioneers, out of bounds. I believe it was off Barreau. 30 on the shot clock as they'll reset. 6:41 in the second quarter. Taking the ball out will be Olsen. Up top to Murray. Murray off to Anderson. Anderson traveled, got away with it. Stefan puts up the shot. No. Rebound comes down to Murray. Murray up and in. So, second chance points down in the corner. They tried to get it down to Gear. The ball turned over. And Anderson will have it. Anderson, Olsen, down underneath Stefan. She'll twirl it, put it up the shot. She'll be fouled. It's going to go against Barreau. Her second. Team's third. Stefan at the line to shoot 2. Leading scorer in the nation at 24.3. Yet to hit her average in this tournament. But I'm sure if you ask her, she doesn't care as long as they're winning. First shot up and good. Brings it back to 3. 22-19. Jaworska will come back in. Moya will sit. Stefan spins the basketball. Eye of the basket. The shot on the way. Looks good. Is good. So she'll get them both to go. That's her 8th point. Pioneers lead by 2. 22-20. Jaworska up top now to Moyai. Over to Jaworska. Jaworska will get a high pick from Barreau. Barreau breaks the basket. Moyai looked at 3, pulls it down. Back to Barreau. Barreau gonna unleash the 3, and she'll get it to go. Claire Barreau hits the 3. 25-20. Taking the ball out to get us to Stefan. Now to Anderson. Here comes the double team. Anderson across the timeline, and she'll lose the ball out of bounds. As checking in will be Salazar. She will come in, and Dosh will sit. (25-20). Pioneers on top. Barreau into Jaworska's hands. Jaworska will get a high pick. Nope, they're going to leave it for Moyai. Off to Jaworska. She'll dribble drive to the baseline. Back up top. Barreau feeling it. Got the hot hand. She drills another one. Another second three-pointer. Ahead, they'll fire it, try to get it to Murray, and the ball is thrown away. Goes off of Koski, out of bounds. Pioneers with their biggest lead in the game of 8, 28-20. Now they're starting to heat up. Gymnasium is packed, it's loud, and the Pioneers are playing off it. Over to Moyai. Moyai to the baseline. Back up top, Jaworska for 3. No. Rebound is a long one. Coming out there's Murray. Off to Stefan. Stefan will take it to the rack. Drop step, and she'll get it to go. That little European jump stop gets him free. Off to Moyai. Moyai with the left hand, no. Rebound Murray. Murray. What are you going to do with it? She'll get it off to Stefan. You got to stop Stefan. She's going to stop and pop. And off the board is good. Stefan likes to push the action. Jaworski across the timeline. 28-24. What was an 8-point lead is down to 4. with Stefan getting a couple. As they spread them out, Jaworska, offensive foul, that's her fourth. That will be team's fourth. Jaworska with 4, and coming in for her will be Garcia. Also coming in will be Bailey Olson. Koski will sit for the first time. Meredith set to check in. Meredith will come in for Moyai. Meredith in there to provide a little bit of offense. 28-24. Murray into the hands of Olson. Bailey with the basketball. Bailey Olson throws it across. Barreau will knock that away. Back to Bailey. Bailey almost traveled with it. Floor a little slick. I had some condensation on it because of the weather. Anderson. They got Stefan posted up. The foul is going to go against Salazar with the push. That's her second, and it's double bonus time. Going to the line to shoot will be Courtney Olson. 3 of 4 from the line in the first quarter. She'll get 2 here, can bring them back within 2. Yesterday she was, like I said, she was a 50% shooter until the fourth quarter, and then she just could not miss. She went she went 6 of 6 in the fourth quarter. She ended up 11 of 16 from the line, 21 points in the game. So she warms up as the game goes along, and she gets the second one to go. It's 28-25. Garcia across the timeline to Meredith. Meredith needs some help. She goes to the top. That's to Salazar. Inside they go to Gear. Gear puts up the shot. She's fouled by Murray. Murray's first, team's fourth here in the second quarter. Gear will go to the line to shoot 2. Jocelyn Gear. I want to ask her how she likes the cold because she's from Panama City Beach, Florida. The first one's up and good. I'm sure that she knew about the cold before she came here. As checking in, Moya will come in. Garcia will sit. Gear will get another 29-25, 3:52. Gear second. In and out. The rim did not want it. The ball goes off of Salazar out of bounds. Salazar tried to steal it. Referee looked right at her and said, nope, it is Mystic basketball. Here comes the Pioneers. Off to Olson. Olson's going to face a double team. Back to Murray. Murray across the timeline. They'll go backdoor. They'll leave it for Anderson. Anderson on the out-of-bounds line. Another turnover on the Mystics. As checking in will be Caitlin Vetter. Vetter into the ball game. 29-25. Moya and Barreau. Moya will bring it up. Guarded closely by Bailey Olson. Down to Gear. Gear inside to Barreau. Barreau in the key. Got to get out of there. Back. Gear for 3. No. Oh, she kisses the board. I heard it. I said she asked for the kiss, and she gets it. 32-25. We're going to get a foul against... It's going to go against Salazar. That'll be her third. And going to the line to shoot will be Amber Stefan. And she is a good free throw shooter. Got 12 points in the ball game. She'll get 2 here. Salazar's got a bloody lip. Got popped in the mouth. Stefan will go to the line. 32-25. Shots up and good. She is a good-looking freshman. She's from Bismarck. Didn't go very far to be recruited. Bismarck State College picked her up. Probably watched her a lot of home games in Bismarck. She leads the nation in scoring. Not just in the Region 13. This one goes in and out. The ball to Gear, saved into Salazar. Back to Moya. Moya ahead to Meredith. Meredith back to Moya. Moya down in the corner to Salazar. Now to Meredith. Meredith traveled. Little bunny hop. You'll see that a lot in girls basketball. They forget to put the ball on the floor. Dash will come in. Dakota Dash will come in. Meredith will sit. 6-point lead for the Lady Peas. 3:04 to go, second quarter. Vetter into the hands of Bailey Olson. Olson will face the double team. The ball knocked away. Vetter will clear. Vetter now will face the double team. Dosh had it. She traveled. So the Pioneers will get the turnover. Moai will check in for the Pioneers. Salazar will sit. The ball on the side right in front of the bench for the Pioneers as Barot will take it out into the hands of Moya. Moya across the timeline. They're going to go high, double high post. Now Dosh will have it at the elbow. Dosh to Gear. Gear to Moyai, and I believe Olson with the push, or maybe it's going to go against Vetter. And it's Vetter, her first. Double bonus at the line. Laura Moya to shoot 2. They have a 6-point lead, can push it to 8, would tie the biggest lead in the game. Shot up, no. They've yet to shoot well from the free throw line, and they've yet to shoot well from the 3-point line. Not uncharacteristic of the Pioneers. Moya gets a couple rhythm bounces, spins it, shot on the way, she'll split them. 33-26, 7-point lead. Stefan will get it into Barot, into Anderson, as Barot was guarding Anderson. Back down to Olson, now to Vetter. Vetter to the baseline, they'll get it to Courtney Olson. She spins, wheels and deals, and lays it up off the board for 2. 33-28, 5-point lead, 2:24 to go here in the second. To Moyai, pushing it back by Stefan. That'll be her second. Going the line to shoot will be Moyai. She has 4 points in the game, 2 of 2 from the line. She'll get 2 here. Moyai, Salt Lake City, Utah. She spins it. Shot on the way, yes. She is a sophomore for the Lady Peas. She will depart. This will be her last game on the floor of the Lady Pioneers. She hopes to move on to Illinois to play at least one more. Second one is good as well. 35-28, 7-point lead, ties in the game. They throw it down. Anderson, shot up, no good. Rebound is off of Olson, out of bounds. Dosh had it. Olson ripped it from her hands, falls down and leaves the ball. It goes out of bounds. So Dosh will take it out on the baseline. Moya will have it. Moya guarded closely by Bailey Olson. Across the timeline. Moya down in the corner to Gear. And what? We got an offensive foul on Moya. No, on Moyai. As she falls down. That's her second. It's checking in will be Wilhelm Koski. Also coming back is Murray. Stefan going to throw the baseball pass down to Olson. Olson off and running. She puts up the shot, leaves it short. Murray hustled down. She'll get it and put it back up and in. And we'll have a foul on Bailey Olson, her first. Double bonus time. Going down to shoot will be Moya to shoot 2. It's 35-30. The Pioneers struggling right now. But of course you could say the Mystics are playing well. And they are playing well. So Moya, shot up, is good. And she has her foot on the line, so they'll wave that one off. She'll get another. So wave that one off. She gets one more. She backs up a little bit. And I can almost guarantee you she misses this one. Second one on the way. Nope. Made a liar out of me. 36-30, 6-point lead. Once again, the baseball pass down the other end. Murray will run it down. She puts up the shot. And the and one is Barreau is late getting there. Her third foul. Murray with the basket and one. And it's 36-32. She can bring them back within a one-possession game if she makes the free throw. 2 minutes to go in the half. Lining up, Murray. Shot on the way, looks good, is good. So the and one, she gets an old-fashioned three-pointer, brings it back within three. What was once an 8-point lead now is down to three. Barreau inside to Moiai. Moiai working with the left hand, lay it up and in. 38-33, ball stolen away now by Moya. Moya take it right to the rack, spin it off the board. She'll be fouled, gonna go to the line to shoot two. The foul will go against Bismarck, and it will be against Bailey Olson, her second. Moya at the line to shoot two. She backed up once again. Not going to get caught for getting on the line. Shot up, no. Checking back in, Anderson will come in. Olson will sit. Moya, if everything holds true, she'll hit the second of two. She's a 50% shooter from the free throw line. She even backed up another step. Couple rhythm bounces. Shot on the way. She drills it. Splits them. 39-33. To get the ball into the hands of Koski. Koski will face the double team. Dosh going to wear her like a glove. Down to Wilhelm. Spin pass across, out of bounds. Taking the ball out will be Barreau. There's 1:30 on the clock. Garcia will check. Gear will sit. Garcia will come in. Gear will set. Barreau into the hands of Moya. Moya across the timeline. Dribble drive the baseline, now down to Garcia, back to Moya. They get it inside to Moiai. She blows it with the left hand. She fights, and the rebound comes down to Murray. Murray ahead, Stefan. Stefan, you know, is taking it to the rack. A little out of control. She gets called for the walk. She gets it off the board. They call her for the foul. She's a little bit out of control. 39-33, down to 109 in the second quarter. Ahead to Barreau. Barreau stops. She traveled. Off to Moya. Moya, dribble to the key. Down. Dash for three. No, she just can't buy one. Off to Anderson. Anderson ahead to Murray. Murray has the ball tipped away by Moiai. Picking it up, Garcia. Back to Moiai. Moiai across the timeline. Moiai inside Barreau. Underneath, she's fouled, traveled. Travel on Barreau. Turnover. We're down to 36 seconds. 30 on the shot clock. So there's 6.9 difference. As checking in will be Caitlin Barkins for the first time. She's going to come in for Moiai. Moiai. Ball into Koski's hands, goes off of Koski, out of bounds. That's a good call. Koski's looking, no, I didn't do it, but she did. She touched it last. Taking the ball out will be Dosh. Dosh will have it on the side. Dosh is yet to hit a three. Dosh will get it in to Moya. Moya down to 28. Over to Barkins. Barkins did not score yesterday, the only Pioneer not to score in the ball game. Garcia to Barkins. Barkins to Barreau. Barreau looks at three. 14 seconds. Barreau out to Moya. Moya looks at the clock. Dribble drive. Left hand. Up and good. And she will be fouled. The foul's going to go against Murray. Murray's second. Moya, two, and the and one. 41-33, back to an 8-point lead, which is tied the biggest lead in the game. If she hits the free throw here, it'll be the biggest lead in the game. Moya backs up a step. Shot on the way, yes. In for the first time comes Golovkina in. Also coming back, Gear. Golovkina from Russia. And she just seems to be wherever the ball is. She's either getting knocked down or somebody's hitting her or something. She just always wherever the ball is. Over. Murray going to unleash the three, way short. Koski saves it in. We've come to the end of the half. With the Mystics with 33 on the board, the Pioneers 42, as this is the Region 13 championship. As the Pioneers look to go to 32-0 on this season, the Mystics like to get the upset and go to 24-6 on this season. What we'll do is we'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back, give you some halftime stats. You've been shoot the ball well from the three-point line, did not shoot the ball well from the free throw line. Also, Jaworska has 4 fouls, 3 fouls on Burrow, 3 fouls on Salazar. Kind of hurts them as Salazar and and Jaworska, Monier, Dosh, and Gear are out there for the Pioneers. And putting it up and laying it up and in is Salazar for the first points. Out there for the Mystics, you have Murray, you have Wilhelm, Stefan, Koski, and Anderson. Koski with the basketball over to Anderson. I'm sure the Lady Pioneers are going to try to pump up the defense here in the second half. Wilhelm will get it to Murray. Murray outside the elbow. Dosh with the steal. Off to Jaworska. Jaworska down, nice pass, down underneath. They'll get the layup for Salazar. And it's 46-33. I said the defense is going to get cranked up, and I believe it will here. I'm sure that Coach Nate Vogel had a little bit to say at halftime. Stefan will get it over to Wilhelm. Wilhelm deep in the corner to Murray. Murray to the baseline. And throwing the ball out of bounds was Murray as she hit the out-of-bounds line. So it basically goes as another turnover. 3 turnovers to start the second half for the Mystics. It's a 13-point lead for the Lady Peas. Jaworska will come down with the ball in her hands off to Moei. And Jaworska puts up the shot. She'll be fouled. And the foul is going to go against Murray. Murray's third. That's the first in the second half, in the third quarter anyway. And at the line will be Patricia Jaworski. Jaworski with only 3 points in the ball game. Got those 3 on a made 3 and was fouled, so she had a chance for a 4-point play, but she blew the free throw. She gets this one to go. They're up by 14, largest in the game. It's 47-33, and I'm sure Nate Vogel was very explicit in the halftime break that we are going to crank it up here. 48-33. Ball in the hands of Stefan. Stefan will face the double team. They'll go to Koski. Koski, skip pass. Ball knocked away by Salazar. The foul will be charged to Murray. That'll be her 14th second. Salazar, it was a good foul because Salazar had a breakaway for a layup. As it is this way, it'll be just an out of bounds. Only problem with that is it's 4 on Murray. Murray, one of their big girls underneath, does well as she gets a lot of rebounds. Kick ball by the Bismarck. The ball will roll out. It will be on the baseline for the Lady Peas. And it looks like it's going to be Gear to do the trigger work. They'll go 4 wide. Probably look for Jaworska to pop inside here. And they'll throw it out top to Jaworska. Jaworska will have Salazar set her a high pick. Salazar rolls to the basket, no good. Now down to Gear. Skip pass. I don't know where Gear was going. Wow. Gear just threw it away. I think she was trying to hit Dosh coming across the top, but just threw it away. Turnover. Gear will have it, or Wilhelm will have it as Gear turns it over. Wilhelm right in front of the scorer's table right in front of the clock person, and they'll get it in to Koski. Koski across the timeline behind the back, gets her free, and she'll throw the ball over the head of Anderson. She stepped on the out of bounds. So the press, even though they didn't get the initial turnover, they did get a turnover. And checking back in now will be Bailey Olson. Koski will sit. Koski won't be out for long. She's one of their better players. They need her ball handling. Jaworska. Skip it over to Dosh. Dosh inside to Moyai. Moyai has to run it down, corral it. Down the corner, Salazar. Salazar across the middle, over to Gear. Gear, skip pass over to Moyai. She's got a three on the way. It's good. Moyai hits a three, and it's 51-33, 18-point lead. Ahead to Stefan. You know she wants to attack. She'll stop, elbow, put up the shot. No good. Rebound, Salazar. Salazar needs some help off to Moyai. Now to Jaworska. Jaworska will look to push. They lead by 18 to the Lady Peas. The winner moves on to Illinois for a one-game playoff. If you win there, you move on to the big dance in Texas. Gear out. Guarded closely off to Salazar. Jaworska backdoor Gear. Put it up off the board. No good. Rebound comes down to Stefan. Stefan faces a double team off to Murray. Murray to the baseline. Double team coming here. Back up top to Olson. Olson leaves it for Anderson. Anderson dribbles to the baseline. And Dosh, jump ball. It'll stay right here. Dosh playing with three as well. She'll tie it up. Wilhelm will take it out. Barreau coming in. Meredith coming in. Moyai and Gear will check out. Wilhelm to check it in. They get it into Stefan. She is good on the baseline. She'll put it up and in. 35-51, 16-point lead. Jaworska to Meredith. Kylie Meredith has the ball almost taken away. She'll get it back to Jaworska. Jaworska up top to Dosh. Dosh to Meredith. Meredith over to Barreau. Barreau dribble in amongst the trees. And she'll blow the bunny. Wow. Got bailed out there. I don't see a foul anywhere. Barreau going to go to the line. Foul's going to go on Murray. And the problem with that is Murray is fouled out with 6:32 in the third quarter. And she is one of their starters, and she's also one of their biggest board rebounders. She will have 3 field goals, and she was 2 of 3. Finishes the game with 8. As checking in will be Courtney Olson. Olson will have to go the rest of the way. Barreau misses the first. She'll get another here. 51-35. Barreau. Claire Barreau. Shot up, and she'll hit the second of 2. 52-35, 17-point lead. They get it into Olson, guarded closely by Meredith. Ball on the floor, have to throw it out to Wilhelm. Wilhelm over to Koski. Koski will face the double team here. Skip pass over to Olson. Olson with a shot. That was Bailey. Rebound up and in. Savon and one. I don't know. I can't say enough about Stefan down on the box. She's just outstanding. That's the 4th foul on Barreau. And Stefan at the line for the and one. Had 13 points in the first half, already a 4 here for 17, can make it 18. And she does. 52-38. And the foul on Koski, and that's her second. Team's 4th in the third quarter. Barreau will get it into Jaworska. Jaworska touches her nose for the play. Leaves it for Meredith. Over to Dosh. Dosh traveled. Good call. That was right in front of the referee. And it was right there. Checking in will be Caitlin Vetter. Vetter comes in. Sitting down will be Wilhelm. Coming in for Dosh will be Moya. Also coming back in is Moyai. She will come in for the Lady Peas. Jaworska will sit. Vetter, get it back to Koski. Koski across the timeline. 14-point lead for the Lady Peas. Over to Vetter. Vetter faces a double team. Back to Koski. Burrow has her hands on it. And then Vetter traveled with it, I believe, or they got to call a timeout. No, they're going to call the foul. Wow. They call the foul on Vetter. That will be team 5. That's Vetter's second. Burrow going to go to the line. If anything, that should have been just a travel violation. Burrow misses the first. She'll get another. I definitely don't think that was a foul on Vetter. If nothing else, maybe a no call. But Burrow gets the second. And it's 53-38, a 15-point lead. Into the hands of Stefan. She traveled, got away with it right in front of the referee, too. Over to Olsen, to the far side to Koski. Koski will get a pick from Stefan. Olsen goes down to Courtney Olsen in the key. Down deep. Stefan put it up, yes. 40-53. Moya going to crank up the offense. They'll leave it for Meredith. Meredith at the top of the key. They're going to go 4 wide. Down to 17 on the shot clock. Inside to Salazar. Salazar spins, puts it up, leaves it short. No good. Rebound Koski. Koski across the timeline. Leaves it for Bailey. Bailey inside to Stefan. Stefan to the baseline. Puts up the shot. That is going to be 5 on Burrow. She fouls out with 4:56 left in the third. She's going to foul out with 12 points in the ball game. Jocelyn. And we're going to have a media timeout, so we're gone for 1 minute on KATL. .9 rebounds per game as they get the ball into the hands of Olsen. This is Courtney Olsen. Down to Bailey Olsen. Bailey Olsen picks it up back to Koski. Koski for 3, and she'll be fouled by Moya, and Koski will go to the line to shoot 3. Moya's second. Steals per game, Amber Stefan with 2.7. That's a 4th in the league. Assists per game is 2.8. That's 4th in the league for Stefan. Just outstanding. First one's up and no good. She'll get another here. Second one on the way is good. That brings it to 53-41 as Garcia will check in. Moya will sit. 53-41's been as big as 14 in the ball game. This one's on the way, and she'll hit 2 of 3. And it's 53-42, down to 11-point lead. Garcia with the basketball. She's from Spain. She'll get it inside to Moyai. Down, Meredith for 3. Finally, bang, bang, bang. Kylie Meredith She likes that spot on the floor, and she'll hit the three. They'll go up top to Stefan. She'll back in with the left hand. Oh, shoots it too hard, but she'll be fouled by Mo'i. That's her third. That's team's fourth, and Stefan back at the line shooting two. And she's only a freshman, folks. She's going to have another year for Bismarck, and then she, of course, will move on. She can play any Division I. First one's up and good. 56-43. She's 5'11", so not a bad size for a power forward or even a guard, and she can play guard. Second one is good as well. 56-44. Garcia across the timeline. She picks up her dribble. She'll go inside to Mo'i. Mo'i, she got away with an offensive foul, and then she gets called for it as she moves out of the way, and that will be her fourth. That's team 5. Anderson will check in for the Mystics. Coming back in for the Pioneers will be Jaworska, and sitting down will be Garcia. So the Pioneers in foul trouble, and they threw it away. Wow. Turnover. Unforced error. You cannot have those when you're down by 12 trying to fight your way back. Gear will take it out right in front of the bench for the Lady Peas. Up top to Jaworska. Jaworska, I'm sure will wait for Meredith to come through. Here comes Meredith. Jaworska, they got a clear out for her. Down to Mo'i. Back to Meredith. Nope, this one's no good this time. And the ball's on the floor. Jump ball, it will be with the Bismarck Mystics. Meredith is a three-point shooter, but her spot is in the corner. Vetter, take it out. Inside to Stefan. Ahead to Olsen. Now they'll leave it for Anderson. Anderson will skip past Vetter. Vetter for three. Yes. Caitlin Vetter hits the three. Gets them back within single digits. It's 56-47, a 9-point lead for the Lady Peas. Jaworska all the way through. She was open for three. They'll give a nice pass down to Salazar. Salazar puts it up and in. 58-47, back to 11. Stefan will be double teamed. Off to Koski. Koski inside. The ball stolen away by Salazar. To Jaworska. Jaworska across the timeline. Jaworska. They lead by 11 to the Lady Peas. She'll dribble to the baseline. Up to Mo'i. Mo'i with the left hand, and she'll get it to roll in. And it's 60-47. And we'll get a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. We're back on KATL. $60-49. Now you know why she Illinois. As Vetter will take it out, get it into the hands of Stefan. Back to Vetter. Vetter across the timeline. She'll spin it now to Anderson. Anderson up top. Koski had a three. Did not pull the trigger. To Vetter. Inside to Stefan. She puts up the shot. It's good. 60-49. Now you know why she leads the nation. She is that good. Over to Jaworska. Leave it to Meredith. Meredith for three. No. Rebound. Salazar had it. Stolen away by Koski. Koski looking to push. Across the timeline. Down in the corner they go to Vetter. Vetter inside to the shot up by Olsen. Meredith will rip down the rebound. She needs some help. Jaworski to Gear. Gear over to Dash. Back to Jaworska. And she's going to shoot the three. No. And Meredith with the rebound. She'll spin it up. She's blocked by Stefan. Anderson will have it all the way to the baseline, and she'll be tied up. No, they're going to get a foul on Dash, I believe. Yes, and that's Dash's third. That's team double bonus. So Anderson, Sydney Anderson will go to the line to shoot two. 60-49, 141, third quarter. Anderson's first one up, back iron, no good. Checking in, Mo AI will check in. Meredith will sit. Meredith from Kalispell, Montana. Anderson second on the way, looks better, in and out rim, spit it out. Salazar with the rebound off to Jaworska. Jaworska needs to look to push the issue. She's a good shooter, she hasn't shot well here, but she needs to keep shooting. Inside they go to Moai, has the ball taken away. Stefan has it, she loses it, and she'll take it to the rack, you know that. She puts up the shot, it's good. Got 13 in a quarter, got 26 in the game, right at her average. She averaged 24.3, the first time she's made her average in the tournament. But she has 2 wins, and I'm sure that's all she's worried about. Inside they go to Dash. Dash, spin move. An offensive foul on Dash. That's her 4th. $11-point lead. They'll get it into Anderson. Back to Vetter. Vetter ahead to Anderson. Anderson to Vetter. Down on the baseline. Dash gets her hands on it. Offensive foul on Dash, and that just fired her up. That'll give her 4. Taking the ball out will be Vetter. Vetter needs some help. Up top, Anderson. Down underneath. Shot put up by Olsen. No good. Rebound Salazar. Off to Jaworska. They'll run to Moai. Down to Gear. Gear lay it up and good. 62-51. Stefan will lose the basketball. Gear knocked it away. Jaworska will have it. We're down to 25 seconds on the shot clock, 25 seconds on the game clock. Jaworska get a play for 1. They lead by 11 to the Pioneers, Lady Peas. Jaworska. She's going to take this. This is all her. This is her team. Off to Salazar. Inside, Moai. Moai puts up the shot. She's fouled. Foul will go against Courtney Olsen. Double bonus. Moai will shoot 2. Got 13 in the game. 62-51. Shot up is good. Moya comes in for Dash. Garcia comes in for Jaworska. And Barkins will come in for Moai if she comes out. If she makes it, she'll come out. If she does not, she'll stay in. If she leaves it here on the rim, 5 seconds, into the third quarter, and she will come out if she hits them both. Barkins comes in for the 5 seconds here. Give the rest. Off to Koski, 4 seconds. Koski ahead. They'll get it off to Anderson for 3. Good if it goes. And misses at the buzzer. We've come to the end of 3. The Pioneers out on top, 64-51. We're back in 1 minute on KETL. After the first half, they outscore them 22-18 in the third. The winner moves on, the loser goes home. But so far, what a ball game for Amber Stefan. She's got 26 in the game, and we got another quarter to go. Each team have lost one player due to disqualification from fouls, Burrow and Murray. Murray, Dosh for 3, no. Rebound comes out to Garcia. Garcia dribble drive down to Moya. Moya in amongst the trees, leaves it for Salazar. She's hammered. That's going to go against Bailey. Bailey's third. At the line will be Salazar to shoot 2. Salazar 14 in the game. First one's up and good. 65-51. The Mystics lose Murray to disqualification. The second one rolls around and comes down into the hands of Bailey. Off to Vetter. Vetter ahead to Stefan. She'll attack, you know that. She'll be fouled by Dosh, and Dosh will be gone. Dosh will foul out of the ball game with only 2 points. She fouls out at 9:33 in the fourth. That'll be the first team foul in the fourth quarter. Jaworska will come in for her. They'll try to get the ball in to Stefan. They'll get it into Anderson. Anderson, they got Stefan posted up. They get it down. The shot put up, blocked. And then we'll have a jump ball, and boy, she hit her head. That was between Salazar and Bailey, and Bailey hit her head. It'll stay right here. What we'll do is let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back in 30 on KETL. All right, Keisha Bailey hit her head. She's going to come off. Checking in for her was Courtney Olson. With the alternating possessions, the arrow points to the Mystics. They'll keep it on their own baseline. And I guarantee you that Bailey is going to have a headache because she hit her head hard. Taking the ball out on the baseline will be Vetter. Vetter calls for the cut. They'll go all the way out top to Koski. Koski guarded closely by Gear. Gear getting after her on the defensive end. They go inside to Stefan. And she'll put up the shot and one. This foul will go against Moya, I believe. Moya's third. First foul here. Garcia will come out. Mo AI will come in. At the line for the and one is Stefan. Got 29 in the game. 65-54. Down in the corner, they'll go to Salazar, to Moya, to Jaworska. Jaworska will tack, put it up off the board, roll it, no. Can't get it to go. Anderson with the rebound, stolen away by Gear. Gear takes it right to the rack, she'll lay it up and in. Jocelyn Gear, 67-54. Ball down to the hands of Stefan. She'll get it down. Block. Whoa. Should have been a block, but they're going to call the foul on Mo AI. Wow. That'll be her fifth. Gonna foul out with 15 in the ball game. Barkins will check in. Coming to the line to shoot will be Courtney Olson. Olson with 6 points in the game. Free throw up and good. She was a 50% shooter yesterday from the free throw line until she got into the fourth quarter, and she went 6 for 6 in that fourth quarter. So she knows the meaning of hitting your free throws in the fourth. This one's no good. The rebound brought down by Salazar. Salazar off to Barkins. And they'll leave it for Jaworska. Ahead to Moya. Moya will attack. Leave it down for Salazar. Out to Gear. Gear for three. No. Rebound. Comes down to Anderson. And then a push on Barkins. I'm not sure what that was all about. Her first. Team fouls fourth already here in the fourth quarter. And we'll go to double bonus at 5. Vetter across the timeline. Barkins coming for the double team. They'll get it down now to Anderson. Anderson skip pass over up top to Koski. They'll get her down underneath. Shot put up and in by guess who? Stefan. 10-point lead. 8:09 to go. Jaworska. Gonna take it herself. Skip pass out. Salazar. Gear for three. No. Rebound. Anderson. Over to Koski. Koski running. She'll be double teamed. Barkin's gonna pick her up. She'll have the ball knocked out by Moya out of bounds. Will be Mystics ball on the baseline is Bailey Olson will check in. Vetter will have the ball. Got to put a body on Stefan. And she'll get it inside, lay it up and in. And then we get a foul away from the ball. Is knocking down Jaworska was Olson. Jaworska shaken up. Olson with her second. That's only the second here in the fourth quarter. We're down to an 8-point game. Meredith will come in. Moya will sit. Salazar to Jaworska. Jaworska will leave it for Meredith. Over up top now to Gear. Gear back to Meredith. Meredith to the baseline. Skip pass over to Salazar. Lay it up and in. And we'll get a timeout. It'll be 1 minute timeout with the score 69-59. We're back in 1 minute on KETL. Is fouled out. Dosh is fouled out, and now Mo AI is fouled out. Courtney Olson will bring it down over to Vetter. Vetter skip pass, almost stolen away by Salazar. Down to Anderson, to Olson, to go to Stefan. She double dribbled, got away with it to Anderson. Anderson traveled, got away with it. Stolen away by Salazar, off to Jaworska. 7 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. A 10-point lead for the Lady Peas. Gear has the basketball, waiting for the cutter. They can't get it to anybody, they'll leave it for Jaworska. Jaworska will get a high pick from Salazar. Jaworska inside. She's going to be fouled as she leads the ball to Barkins. The foul will go against Sydney Anderson. That's her third. That's the team's third in the fourth quarter. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout. We're back in 30 seconds on KETL.
This is a 30-second timeout.
Ball game. Lady Peas in serious foul trouble. Score 69-59. Peas got it. 3 on the way by Jaworska. She can't hit it. Rebound comes down to Olsen. Olsen will get it to Vetter. Vetter across to Olsen. Olsen will leave it for Anderson. Inside to Stefan. Stolen away by Gear. Gear ahead to Jaworska. Jaworska ahead to Barkins, off of her foot, out of bounds. Dribbles it off of her foot. Sure layup. Goes out of bounds. Barkins, a freshman from Columbia, South Carolina. 69-59. They're going to go to a 1-3-1 trap here. Nice behind the back pass. That was to Vetter. Anderson for 3. No. Rebound comes down Salazar. Salazar, Jaworska. Ahead to Barkins. Barkins will pick it up, needs some help, and leave it for Meredith. Meredith up top to Jaworska. Excuse me. Back to Barkins. Barkins dribble drive. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound. She'll get her own rebound. We'll have a foul. And it's going to go against Barkins. Her second. Going down to shoot free throws will be Olsen. Koski will check in. Wilhelm will check in. Going down to shoot free throws will be Courtney Olsen. Double bonus. Olsen, 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. First one's up and good. Checking in will be Koski, Wilhelm. Sitting down will be Vetter and Anderson. 69-60 down to 9 point. Could be down to 8. Shot on the way, looks good. It comes off. Rebound comes down to Salazar. Off to Barkins to Jaworska. They lead by 9 to the Lady Peas. 5:40. Barkins over to Salazar. Salazar back to Jaworska. Everybody cuts through. They'll get it to Meredith. Meredith traveled to Jaworska. Down in the corner. Salazar, she had a 3, but she's going to drive, take it up, and 1. Foul on Stefan. Salazar for the and 1 as she gets the basket. It's 71-60, and that'll be Stefan's third foul. Fourth foul. Next one will double bonus, and the shot no good. Rebound down to the hands of Olsen. Olsen ahead to Wilhelm. Wilhelm skip it over across past to Koski, down in the corner to Olsen. Spin move by Stefan, and she will go to the free throw line. She can't get this one to go. Foul, I believe, will go against Gear. It is her second. Going to the line to shoot will be Amber Stefan. 7 of 8 from the free throw line. 33, make it 34, I believe. Make it 34 points in the ball game to match her number. She'll get another here. Back to a 10-point game. Second one on its way. Looks good. Is good. So she stays clean in the fourth. Got 35 in the game. 71-62. 9-point lead for the Lady Peas. Barkins up top to Gear. Over to Jaworska. To Meredith. Meredith takes it in amongst the trees. Put up the shot. No good. Gear puts it up. No good. Rebound on the floor. And coming away with it is Olsen. Ahead to Koski. Koski skip pass. Ball knocked away by Salazar. Salazar 1-on-2. And they call it offensive foul. Wow. Offensive foul on Salazar, and definitely Bailey was moving. Oh, now they've changed it. Now they changed it. They'll give her the basket. Bailey will get the foul, and she'll miss a free throw, and Gear will save the rebound out to Salazar. Up top, Gear will have it over to Jaworska. Jaworska to Gear, to Meredith, to Barkins. Inside to Gear. Gear puts it up off the board, no good. Rebound, Stefan. Stefan, she's going to look to push. She knows she wants to take it to the rim. Shot, Wilhelm for three, yes. Brings them back to within 8. 73-65. Been as many as 15 in the second half, but Bismarck will not go away. Salazar holds the basketball up top to Jaworska. Jaworska over to Salazar. Up top, Meredith. Meredith, dribble drive. Down to Barkins. Barkins for three, no. Rebound comes down to the Wilhelm. Wilhelm ahead to Stefan. Stefan back to Koski. To Wilhelm, to Koski, inside to Stefan. She'll back in, put up the shot, it's good. Down to a 6-point lead. Jaworska. Down to 3:18 to go. Jaworska with the basketball. We'll have a timeout. It's a full, we'll take one as well. We're back in 1 minute on KATL. Amber Stefan with 37. She leads the nation at 24.3. Got 37 in the game. The Pioneers have lost 3 players to disqualification. Jaworska playing with 4. They leave it for Meredith. Meredith goes inside to Barkins. Back to Jaworska. Jaworska to the baseline to Meredith. Meredith skips it over to Gear. Gear at the elbow. Going to try the 3. No rebounders. And the ball goes off, out of bounds off of Stefan. Down, clock will reset on the shot clock. 6-point lead for the Lady Peas. They need a basket here. Out to Jaworska. And she'll take it right at Anderson. Anderson going to pick up the foul, her fourth. Jaworska will go to the line to shoot. She's only got 5 points in the ball game. She's their leader. She averages 14.5 on the season. She's been playing with 4 forever. She had 3 early in the ball game, picked up her fourth before halftime. First one's up and good. And it's 74 to 67, a 7-point lead. She can push it back to 8. Second one up and an out, no good. And Stefan had it. She lost it. Picking it up is Wilhelm. Wilhelm will skip it ahead to Olsen. They'll leave it for Olsen. This is Bailey Olsen. Up top to Anderson. Down in the corner, Wilhelm for 3. No. Rebound, Jaworska. Jaworska is fouled. That foul is going to be on Olsen. We'll take the long walk down to the other end where Jaworska will shoot 2. Jaworska not having a great game. She's their floor leader. She's still out there, been playing with 5 forever. And she'll have 2 free throws here. Need to make your free throws in the fourth quarter. And more importantly, it's a way to stay ahead. The first one's up and good. 75-67, back to an 8-point lead. Vetter will check in as well as Koski. Sitting down will be Wilhelm and Bailey Olsen. Jaworska hits them both. And it's 76-67, a 9-point lead. Koski going to face the double team. Back up top to Anderson. Anderson will go underneath to Olsen. The foul will go on Meredith. Meredith picks up her first. At the line will be Courtney Olsen. Oh, they're going to call it on Salazar instead of Meredith. Shot up short. She'll get another. A 9-point lead for the Lady Peas. They're about to run out of players. Second one on the way. She'll hit it. Quiets the Pioneer men down there on the baseline. 76-68, 8-point lead. We're down to 2:15 to play. Jaworska going to take her time. They're going to spread it out. Jaworska will take this one off the ball. 14 seconds. She'll go at about 9 or 10. Now she'll go. Jaworska will take them off the ball. She'll take it down. Throws the ball down to Barkins, and Barkins has it go right through her legs. Wow. Had the play set up perfect. Barkins was wide open and just went right through her legs. Koski across the timeline. She'll face the double team with Barkins and then Jaworska. Now they'll get it down underneath. They'll try to get it to Stefan. Koski for 3. No, rims out, but Stefan is there. She will be fouled, and it's going to be Salazar, and Salazar will be gone. She will foul out 137. She's going to foul out with 21. Laura Moya will come in. Stefan at the line, got 37 in the game. She's yet only missed 1 free throw. First shot up, short. She'll get another. Lady Peas have lost 4 now to disqualification with the 5 fouls. Salazar with that bloody lip. And Stefan will make 1 of 2, and it's 76-69. Jaworska will dribble through the double team ahead to Gear. Gear going to wait for Jaworska. They'll take some time off the clock again. They're going to go 4 low. Jaworska will take the ball. And a foul will be charged to Koski. And that's going to put Jaworska at the line. She made her last 2. She is 4 of 7, make it 5 of 7, and she'll get 2 here. First one's up and good. 77-69, 8-point lead. She'll get another here. 120. Shot up, and she hits them both. 78-69, 9-point lead. Koski quickly down. Cross to Anderson. They're going to try to get Stefan on the baseline. 3 put up there by Vetter. Rebound down. Going to be foul. Will be Barkins. The foul will go against Koski. That's her 4th. Barkins down. Did not score yesterday. Got a chance to get on the board here. 107, a 9-point lead for the Lady Peas. Barkins from South Carolina. She's a 6'2" player. She'll get 2 free throws. This first one is good. 79-69, pushes it back to 10. Second one on the way. She hits them both. 11-point lead, 80-69. Koski. Cross over to Anderson. Anderson down in the corner to Vetter. Vetter trying to get it inside to Stefan. Back up top, Koski. And we'll have a foul away from the ball on Gear. Gear will pick up her 3rd. It's going to put Stefan at the line to shoot 2. We're down to under a minute. Stefan trying to keep him in it. Free throw up is good. She'll get another. Brings them down to a 10-point lead. She can hit this one. It'll be a 9-point lead. She'll get another here. Shot up. No, she misses. And the rebound, Barkins. Barkins out to Gear. Gear will turn the ball over as Vetter will have it. Anderson for 3. No. Rebound on the floor. And it's going to go off Jaworska out of bounds. We're down to 40 ticks on the clock. It's a 10-point lead. Taking the ball out is Vetter. Out to Anderson. Over to Koski. They try to get it into Stefan. Stefan will be fouled by Gear. And Stefan will go back to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. She missed her last. It's a 10-point lead. It goes. That's 40. She'll get another one. Brings it back to within 9. Got 40 in the ball game. 40 of the 71. Make it 40. No, she can't get it to go. Rebound Meredith. Off to Gear. Back to Meredith. Almost a turnover. Meredith ahead to Jaworska. Jaworska will face the double team. Turns the ball over. Ahead, they'll get it to Stefan. She'll run the baseline up and in. And it's 73 to 80, 21 ticks. And we'll take a timeout. We're back in 1 minute. right on her average of 24. She had 24.3. She's at 24.1 for the 3 games. Throwing it away was Geert Stefan. She'll put it up and in. 75 to 80, down to 18 seconds, and we'll get a timeout. We're back in 1 minute on KATL. All right, it's 80-75. There's 18 seconds on the game clock. Jaworska will have it. She'll get it off to Moya. Moya will leave it for Jaworska. Jaworska will hold the basketball. She'll be fouled by Anderson. Anderson will foul out with 7 seconds left. She's going to foul out with 2 points in the game. Jaworska's going to go to the line to shoot. For 2, as Amber Stefan has 44 points in the ball game. Jaworska's first is good. She is the leader for the Pioneers. She's missed twice here in the 4th quarter. She'll get another one here. You win your ball game from the free throw line, and she's going to win it for the Pioneers. 82-75. Koski ahead to Vetter. Vetter will take it to the rack, put up the shot. Offensive foul on Vetter as she knocks over Meredith. Vetter's third. There is 1 second on the clock, and we're going to get a timeout. And a reason why he's going to call the timeout so they can move the ball down here to the other end. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. The Pioneers are going to win this ball game 82-75, but you cannot take anything away from the Bismarck Mystics. They came to play. They came to play. They played 3 games. They knocked off Williston. They knocked off North Dakota School of Science yesterday. That was upset. They're going to take the Pioneers down to the wire here, 82-75. The Lady Pioneers have 1, 2, 3, 4 players foul out. Jaworska, the leader, has 4 fouls. She's played with 4 forever. She has made 7 of 8 free throws in the 4th quarter. 1 second, they'll get it in, and that'll do it. The Lady Peas are your Region 13 champions as they will win 82-75. They will move on to a 1-game playoff in Illinois. That's on March 9th. If they win that game in Illinois, then they'll move on to the big tournament in Texas. 82-75. Do not say that the Mystics made it easy on them. What we'll do is we'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up as the MCC Lady Pioneers go to 32-0, and they are your Region 13 champions. We're back in 3 minutes.